The Joe Rogan Experience.
That's what I'm saying.
Gives them a new thing.
I have shit going on. I can't worry overtly all day long about like, is this meal gonna? How am I gonna get? Fuck that shit.
But that's one of the things that people like about it. Like, okay, I'm on this diet now. I got to concentrate. This is it.
Like meal prep.
Or meal prepping. It's
I'm
Sunday.
prepping for the week. I have my shows on Sunday. And meal prep.
I am in control of my world. Asteroid hurtling towards us. Wipe out all
I'm in
life
complete
on the
control of this spinning rock in space.
I have a finite lifespan. I have to constantly eat and shit, but everything's fine.
Everything else is okay.
Yeah, everything's fine.
My buddy texted me today, by the way. He goes, he had a concern. I talked about him on another podcast about how he didn't shit for like 5 days.
Oh, I have a buddy who went through that.
And he went to the doctor and he has this thing and he had to get help for it. He texted me, he goes, I just want to let you know, I'm back from vacation. I feel really good. Also, I'm shitting like normal again. And I was like, I feel like a really proud friend. Like he was really struggling. He was nervous about it. He was like, dude, I haven't shit in like 4 days. I was like, 4 fucking days.
There was a guy that I worked with on Fear Factor. I don't want to shame him, so I won't say his name. I don't know if he wants it out there.
Shame.
Great guy. He had a real problem. It was packed in there for days and days, and it wasn't coming out, and he could feel it. Like he could touch his butthole and feel it inside. It was hard.
Fuck, that's
it was hard.
So gross.
Yeah.
Get some fiber, dog.
He had to go to a doctor, and they literally had to chip it out of his asshole.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like it had impacted.
Had a chisel in his butthole?
They had to get in there and break it up, and then they had to make him take this like really intense laxative.
Yeah.
So he takes this really intense laxative, like weapons grade laxative, and they're in there chipping away at the stone wall, which is essentially just like a dam to keep all the shit juice that's piling up behind it. Because he's got the impacted, dried out shit that should have been out of his body days ago. And then he's got the fresh shit on top of that.
Right
and then
behind
on top of that, he's got this chemical laxative that's just setting off explosions inside of him. And the doctor's in there with a fucking hammer and a screwdriver just whacking at the shit rock that's at the bottom of his asshole. And then it breaks loose and just explodes everywhere.
Fuck.
Like he gave birth to a dead seal. Just blah! And it comes flying out of his asshole.
They catch it in a bag. All right, we got it. How much weight did he lose?
I don't know, but he said it was awful. Like they had to pry the shit out of his ass. They had to break it up.
Those are the kind of pains, those downstairs
Do
pains
people
I can't
die from
imagine.
that?
From yes.
Not shitting?
Yes. It's what's it called? You give yourself
You imagine that?
What's that called? Come on, look it up. You know what I'm talking about.
Dying
It's called
from constipation?
No, but there's a word. It's called it's like toxic shock syndrome that women get if they leave like a tampon in too long.
Yeah.
If you don't shit for a certain amount of time, you poison yourself. Yeah, it starts to leak into your organs and shit. It's something absurdly gross. There was one of those like 600-pound Life or whatever those shows are. Mm-hmm. This woman wouldn't shit, and she kept holding and they're like,
on purpose?
Yes.
Why?
Because she couldn't move to shit. She was so
Jesus
fucking big
Christ.
she couldn't move to shit.
So the shit packed up inside of her body.
And they were like, you're gonna fucking die. It's gonna get in your blood. It's gonna get in your other organs in your bloodstream and kill you.
Isn't it like? Doesn't that freak you out when you watch a show like that, where someone's like a what are those called? Hoarders, like a hoarder, or someone who's gaining a ton of weight, or
how do you get there?
But you know that you could get there.
Yep.
You know you couldn't get there, but you know that a person could get there.
Yeah.
Right. Right. You now, Andrew Santino, May 2019. You're not going to get there.
No, probably not.
You're fine. But some people
will
they're
get there.
in a bad road and they can't turn around. They're stuck.
Yeah, and they compile it, right? Because the depression feeds the hunger, feeds the depression.
Yeah. What is that? That's shit.
Constipated man
nearly died after feces-filled bowel burst. Look how much shit there's there. His rectum had dilated up to 18 centimeters inside his body and was filled with feces, according to the BMJ case report.
24.
24. He's a child. 24. This isn't some 80-year-old man who just is like,
wow.
He's autistic, right? Okay, it's chronic constipation.
Oh, okay.
Well, great. Now we feel bad, Jamie.
Now we feel bad.
Thanks, Jamie.
You son of a bitch,
fucking
Jamie.
baiting us with some shit. Still, look at that.
A guy in Melbourne almost died from constipation. So it's a few people every year.
They had to surgically remove 2 liters of poop. A Coca-Cola bottle filled with poop.
2 liters. 2 liters. Think of a liter bottle of Coke. You think of 2 of those filled with sand and stuffed up your ass.
Filled with shit in your ass.
Filled with sand. leading to a lack of blood flow to the leg.
Right,
it was pressing on his artery, bro. Oh my God, it was his shit was choking his leg out. That's what was happening.
Shit was just
oh my
an
God.
arm
He was
shit
in the
bar.
hospital for 23 days and it took 13 days before he could walk again.
Oh
Boy.
my God.
Boy, no explanation has been found yet as to explain his significant fecal loading and constipation. Look at how they spell fecal.
Yeah.
F-A-E-C-A-L.
Fecal.
Is that because they're in Australia?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, fucking those idiots.
The guy was probably banging kangaroos or something. He caught some disease.
Got no
Did you hear
time.
about those people
Got
that
no
ate-
time to poop. I'm fecal loading. Banging kangaroos.
Fecal. I spelled it with an E. Have you heard of that couple that they ate a raw rat heart? They're from Mongolia and they got the Black Plague.
What?
Yeah, they
That still
died from
exists?
the Black Plague.
From
These
fucking
crazy people.
rat
a
heart?
liver. That's what it was, a liver. They ate a raw rat liver. And they died of the bubonic plague.
Why did they
Black
eat it?
plague or bubonic plague? I think it's bubonic plague.
Black sounds like it. Yeah, it's got to be the bubonic plague.
What's the difference?
Because the bubonic plague was a bacteria, right?
Well, what's the black plague?
That was a virus, right? Wasn't that a virus?
What are you, a doctor?
Not anymore. I got disbarred. Apparently, you're not allowed to keep you can't keep the fecal loading samples.
When you were in college, what did you think you were going to be?
Comedian.
Really?
Yeah.
You're like, this is a waste of time.
No, it's just funny because I had my mom
By the way,
was like throwing
ladies and
shit
gentlemen,
away.
Andrew Santino, no case on his phone.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
He's one of those gangsters.
The Black Plague was an event during a time period in the 1300s, and the bubonic plague is a thing you can get.
Right.
But the Black Plague
Thank you.
was what a viral disease that was killing people, right?
Right. So it's the bubonic plague that these folks got. And they got it from eating a raw rat's heart or liver. I think it's liver.
Look at this.
What is
That's
it?
kidney.
Kidney? Oh.
That's in high school.
Why would they eat kidneys?